On the west coast of Central Africa, there's a country called Gabon. Nestled between Equatorial Guinea, Cameroon, and the Republic of the Congo, Gabon stretches along the Atlantic Ocean, offering a unique blend of natural beauty and cultural richness. This small yet captivating country is often overlooked, but it holds a treasure trove of wonders waiting to be discovered. It's a place full of amazing things. From its lush rainforests teeming with wildlife to its pristine beaches and scenic landscapes, Gabon is a paradise for nature lovers and adventurers alike. The country's diverse ecosystems provide a haven for countless species of plants and animals, many of which are found nowhere else on Earth. Think big, green rainforests covering most of the land, with rivers winding through them and sunny beaches along the coast. The rainforests are home to a variety of wildlife, including elephants, gorillas, and chimpanzees, making Gabon a crucial area for conservation efforts. The rivers, such as the Ogooué, provide vital water sources and support a rich array of aquatic life. Gabon is a small country and people don't always know about it, but it's full of different plants and animals. The country's biodiversity is astounding, with over 85% of its land covered by forests. These forests are not only home to iconic species, but also to a myriad of lesser-known creatures and plants that contribute to the ecological balance. It's so beautiful and wild, some people call it Africa's hidden gem. The untouched landscapes and the sense of adventure that comes with exploring them make Gabon a unique destination. Whether you're trekking through the dense jungles, relaxing on the sandy shores, or observing the incredible wildlife, Gabon offers an experience like no other. Gabon isn't just beautiful nature, though. The country is also home to vibrant communities and bustling cities. Libreville, the capital, is a hub of activity, blending modernity with traditional elements. The urban areas are complemented by charming villages where local traditions are still very much alive. It has lots of different cultures, each with its own special traditions and stories. Gabon's cultural diversity is reflected in its festivals, music, dance, and crafts. Each ethnic group, from the Fang to the Punu, brings its own unique flavor to the cultural mosaic of the nation. From the exciting dances of the Fang people, which are a vibrant display of rhythm and movement, to the intricate rituals that mark important life events, Gabon's cultural expressions are both captivating and deeply rooted in tradition. To the detailed masks of the Kota people, which are not only artistic masterpieces, but also hold significant spiritual meaning. These masks are used in ceremonies and are a testament to the rich cultural heritage of the region. Gabon's culture is just as varied as its nature. The country's cultural artifacts, traditional ceremonies, and everyday practices offer a glimpse into the lives of its people and their connection to the land. Gabon is also looking to the future. The country is making strides in infrastructure development and technological advancements, aiming to improve the quality of life for its citizens while preserving its natural and cultural heritage. It's becoming more modern, but it still wants to protect its culture and nature. Conservation efforts are in place to safeguard the country's unique ecosystems, and cultural preservation activities ensure that traditional practices are passed down to future generations. This mix of old and new makes Gabon a really interesting place. The juxtaposition of ancient traditions with modern innovations creates a dynamic and intriguing environment, making Gabon a destination that offers something for everyone. Gabon's story starts long before Europeans arrived. The land we now call Gabon has been home to human life for thousands of years. Ancient communities thrived here, living in harmony with the lush, dense rainforests and the rich, flowing rivers. These early inhabitants laid the foundations of Gabon's rich cultural tapestry. For many years, different Bantu tribes lived there, and each one shaped the land. The Bantu migration, which began around 1000 BCE, brought new languages, agricultural practices, and social structures. These tribes, including the Fang, the Mieni, and the Kota, among others, each contributed unique traditions and customs, enriching Gabon's cultural heritage. The Pygmies, some of the first people in Africa, lived in the rainforests, their lives connected to nature. They were expert hunters and gatherers, with an intimate knowledge of the forest's flora and fauna. Their deep connection to the land and their sustainable way of life are still respected and remembered today. Things changed when Portuguese traders came in the 1400s. The arrival of Europeans marked the beginning of a new era. The Portuguese were the first to make contact, drawn by the promise of trade and new territories. They established trading posts along the coast, forever altering the course of Gabon's history. They built trading posts on the coast because they wanted to be part of the slave trade. These posts became centers of commerce but also of human suffering. The Portuguese and later other European powers engaged in the transatlantic slave trade, forcibly taking many Gabonese people from their homeland. Sadly, many people from Gabon were taken from their homes. Families were torn apart, and entire communities were devastated. The impact of the slave trade left deep scars on Gabon's social fabric, scars that would take generations to heal. Then, in the 1800s, France became more powerful there, and Gabon became a French colony in 1903. The French imposed their rule, bringing with them new systems of governance, education, and infrastructure. However, this period of colonization was also marked by exploitation and cultural suppression. This changed things a lot. The French influence permeated every aspect of Gabonese life. Traditional practices were often discouraged, and the local economy was reoriented to serve French interests. Despite these challenges, the Gabonese people showed resilience and adaptability. Christianity and the French language came to Gabon. Missionaries established schools and churches, spreading new religious beliefs and the French language. Education became a tool for both control and empowerment, as many Gabonese began to adopt and adapt to these new influences. But France also used Gabon's resources and didn't allow people to follow their own cultures. The exploitation of natural resources, such as timber and minerals, enriched the colonial powers while leaving the local population with little benefit. Cultural practices were often suppressed as the French sought to impose their own ways of life. Gabon became independent in 1960. The road to independence was long and arduous, marked by both peaceful negotiations and moments of resistance. When independence finally came, it was a moment of great pride and hope for the Gabonese people. With its first president, Léon Mba, Gabon began to build its own future, working on both economic growth and bringing people together. Under Mba's leadership, the nation focused on developing its infrastructure, education system, and economy. The journey was not without its challenges, but the spirit of unity and progress continued to drive Gabon forward. Gabon's culture is a rich tapestry woven from the diverse traditions of its many ethnic groups. Each group brings its own unique customs, beliefs, and practices, creating a vibrant cultural mosaic that is both fascinating and deeply rooted in history. Music and dance hold a special place in Gabonese society. They are not just forms of entertainment, but are integral to the social and spiritual life of the people. Traditional dances are performed during important events such as weddings, births, and harvest festivals, each dance telling a story and conveying deep emotions. Through their movements, dancers express a wide range of emotions, from joy and celebration to sorrow and mourning. These dances are a powerful form of communication, allowing people to connect with each other and with their ancestors. One of the most cherished musical instruments in Gabon is the balafon, a type of wooden xylophone. The balafon produces a melodious sound that is central to many traditional dances and ceremonies. Its music is believed to have the power to heal and to bring people together. Drumming is another vital aspect of Gabonese culture. The rhythms of the drums are the heartbeat of many ceremonies and festivals. Drummers are highly respected in their communities, as their music is essential for both celebration and ritual. Masks play a significant role in Gabonese culture, often used in rituals and ceremonies to represent various spirits and deities. These masks are intricately crafted and hold deep symbolic meaning. The Fang people, for instance, create wooden masks that are believed to embody the spirits of their ancestors. These masks are used in ceremonies to honor the dead and to seek guidance and protection from the spirit world. Similarly, the Koda people are known for their stunning masks made from brass and copper. These masks are not only beautiful works of art, but also serve as important cultural symbols, representing the strength and resilience of the community. Gabonese cuisine is another reflection of the country's rich cultural heritage. The food is a delightful blend of flavors and ingredients, with each dish telling a story of the land and its people. Staples like cassava and plantains are commonly enjoyed, often accompanied by fresh fish and seafood sourced from the abundant waters of the Atlantic Ocean. These ingredients are prepared in a variety of ways, each method reflecting the culinary traditions passed down through generations. In rural areas, bushmeat is a significant part of the diet. Hunting is not only a means of sustenance, but also a tradition that connects people to the land and to their ancestors. The preparation of bushmeat dishes is often accompanied by stories and rituals, making it a deeply cultural experience. Even though there are lots of new things in Gabon, the people still care a lot about their traditions. Family and community are really important. People respect their elders and are welcoming to visitors. In the capital city Libreville, you can see modern buildings next to traditional markets and neighborhoods. Young people like new things from around the world, but they also remember their history. Life in the countryside is more traditional. People in small villages in the rainforest grow their own food and fish. Life is slower there, following the rhythm of nature. Gabon is a great place for people who love nature. Its rainforests are full of plants and animals. Over 80% of Gabon is covered in forests, which have about 10% of all the plant types in Africa. Luango National Park is sometimes called Africa's Last Eden. You can see elephants walking on the beach, hippos swimming in the ocean, and gorillas in the rainforest. Ivindo National Park has beautiful waterfalls and lots of wild animals, including gorillas. Gabon knows how important its nature is, so it works hard to protect it. More than 13% of the country is made up of national parks. In 2002, Gabon created 13 national parks. These parks are run by a special group and help protect Gabon's plants and animals. Gabon also works with other countries to protect nature. It follows agreements about protecting different species and dealing with climate change. Gabon used to depend a lot on oil, but now it's trying different things like tourism, farming, and mining. Tourism is important because it can help Gabon grow in a good way. People want to see Gabon's beaches, animals, and culture. Farming is also important. Gabon wants to grow more of its own food. In 2009, Gabon made a comprehensive plan called Vision 2025. It's a big plan to help Gabon's economy grow and protect the environment. The plan has three main parts: Green Gabon, Industrial Gabon, and Service Gabon. Green Gabon is about protecting nature and helping tourism flourish. Industrial Gabon is about growing other important businesses like mining. Service Gabon is about making education, healthcare, and infrastructure much better. Vision 2025 shows that Gabon wants a strong economy, good society, and a healthy environment. Gabon is at an important point in its history. It wants to keep its traditions and also build a good future. Gabon's work to protect nature and grow its economy gives hope for a good future. There are still problems like poverty and corruption, but the people of Gabon are working hard to make things better. Gabon can be an example for other African countries, showing how to have a strong economy and protect the environment at the same time.